In this week's Stolen Time, my go-to prenatal vitamins and supplements and harmless drug tools, I call them, which means that this may be of interest to you even if you are not pregnant or recently babied or wanting to be pregnant. Welcome to Stolen Time, my platform where I, as a mother, just feel the need to express all sorts of tips and venting and relatability of my experience as a mother of one and soon to be a mother of two. I hope you're doing well. I'm feeling particularly big today and nervous about the impending birth, which is just a couple of months away. I chose to have a C-section and anyways, lots of thoughts about that. That's actually going to be my next video. So please do subscribe to get notified when that one comes out, which is next week. And stick around for the rant, rave, or tip, which is my weekly contribution to you. So obviously the disclaimer, this is absolutely not medical advice. Also, another disclaimer, nothing is really the best. It's just what I like. And I'll just say the reasons why I like them. So the first question, which I find interesting, which I dove into, is are prenatal vitamins necessary? Not really. You could potentially get everything you need from eating, but that's hard. This is for you. Okay, the prenatal vitamin I take is called Active Prenatal Vitamin. It is organic, which I like. It's pink, I also like that. And it is 1 pill a day, which I love. I do want to say that I showed this prenatal vitamin to my OBGYN and actually to another OBGYN, two different doctors. And they both barely glanced and were like, yeah, that's fine. And so I looked into it and it doesn't matter that much which prenatal vitamin you take. Can you believe it? It doesn't matter that much. The important thing is the folate, and specifically for it to be folate and not folic acid. They're different. And for it to have some DHA. Anyways, I supplement with DHA because I think it's super important, and I'll tell you why. Pink, 1 organic. Oh yeah, plus it's a 90-day supply, which means you don't have to think about it for 3 months, which is super nice. Healthline also says that it helps with morning sickness. I don't know about that. I was super fucking ill. You can always try. Speaking of morning sickness, something I did not know my first pregnancy, which feels like I was left in the dark somehow. It's vitamin B6. If you don't have like some severe morning sickness, which could require like a prescription, and if you're not maybe vomiting your guts out, I don't know, I certainly wasn't. Vitamin B6 is some kind of mysterious cure for morning sickness, and it fucking works. The dosages are below in the description. It doesn't work completely. I was still super ill, but it made life just a little bit more manageable. So I appreciate it. Like it's pop that in. DHA. DHA stands for deoxypuxapaxa acid. It's like some hard to pronounce thing. Basically, it helps with brain, eye, and nervous system development. Anytime someone says brain, I'm going to say sign me up. It's an omega-3 fatty acid, and it's found most easily in seafood. Good luck eating a lot of fish when you feel like vomiting your guts out. Folate is the natural one. Folic acid is the synthetic one, the one you do not want. This confused the fuck out of me the first time around. This time, I didn't think, I just hit reorder. It's effective at preventing neural tube defects and super different from folic acid, which you can overdose, and it has all sorts of risks, including cancer, I think. See the link below in this article that I found. Okay, so this is good even if you're not pregnant. In fact, I knew these way before I was pregnant. Digestive enzymes, not just any digestive enzymes, source naturals. I have no idea why these are so good, but you'll see the reviews on Amazon. People swear by them. I swear by them. Acid reflux, another thing that may plague you whether you're pregnant or not. If you basically take a shot of baking soda with water, so like almost like not even a teaspoon of baking soda, you'll start burping up the acid. It's disgusting, but it totally works better than anything, and it's completely natural. If you're pregnant, it's actually not considered the safest thing to take, only because of the danger, I think, of it dehydrating you. But if you take it every so often and not so much, I think it's perfectly fine. Don't come back to me with that, look into it further, but it's great. Tums are what you want in your fucking backpack for like the everyday whatever that might come up. As promised in my last video, here is how you can have constipation no more. So, I've always been very constipated, and lots of the things you take kind of make it go crazy. Like, the solution is not really elegant. For whatever reason, these really work. And you see the reviews, people are like, this is amazing, this is amazing. In fact, it says cramp-free and gentle. You can expect a result anywhere from like 8 to 12 hours, and you just go. Like, it's not disgusting, it just makes you go. So I highly recommend it. I take 3, and I take them daily because I know that I'm gonna have a daily issue. And part of the reason why constipation happens, by the way, is threefold. First, your digestive tract is slower. It's just like absorbing more liquid. 2, something about the prenatal vitamins and the iron in the prenatal vitamins, especially when it's synthetic iron, which most prenatal vitamins have synthetic iron. Synthetic iron constipates. And this I found out in my first pregnancy because, as I mentioned in my last video, I had an anal fissure. And I went to see the ultrasound person. And she was like, why don't you just take a non-synthetic form of iron? What? Totally exists. It's called gentle iron. And it's a thing. And it's super achievable. You don't have to be constipated because of synthetic iron. And you certainly don't have to be taking anti-constipation medication if that's the only reason why you're constipated. Not the only reason for me. So anyways, next up is the iron that I take. It's called gentle iron, which is great. I think many women develop anemia during pregnancy. I think I did. Sleeping. Also, for you non-pregnant people. Okay, so Benadryl, which you may or may not know, works wonders to stay asleep. I have no issues falling asleep, but I have issues staying asleep, especially when you get up 1,000 times a night to pee. The first time your body's like, okay, got it, we can go back. The second, the third, the fourth time your body's like, fuck you, I'm staying awake. So the Benadryl really helps ease those transitions and just like lull you back to sleep. I only take a quarter of a tablet, guys, not a whole fucking tablet, just a quarter. That's all you need. I mean, maybe you might need more, but you can break that one tablet into 4 and you may just be fine. Disclaimer, it's a trade-off with depression. For me, I'm definitely down as a result. So I'm super rested, but a little depressed. And that is that. In this week's rave, do you see something here that you like? I'm kidding. I'm wearing, I will show you a little peek. That is the best fucking bra I've ever owned in my life. It's not expensive. It's not a brand. There are tons of colors. It's on Amazon. And I bought 2 in my last pregnancy when I gave birth because they're breastfeeding ones. And they're so sexy and so comfortable. And it's lace and they work really well for breastfeeding. And I've been using them past breastfeeding and through this pregnancy. In fact, I have 2 and I just don't wear any other bra, especially because of the low cut. So I highly recommend this bra above almost any other item that I have ever bought. So thank you for letting me steal your time. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon to get notified when I release new episodes, which will be next week. And that's all. Thanks so much. Bye.